This program is brought to you in part by Eureka, the spirit of adventure.
I'm Ben Stacey.
And I'm Sean Rowley. Paddling is a passion for us both, so we decided to embark on a paddling adventure.
We will have 7 days to paddle the Trent Severn Waterway from Trenton on Lake Ontario to Port Severn on Georgian Bay, and will pass through 43 locks along the 386-kilometer route. We will be supported by our film crew, who will meet us at each lock and help us vehicle portage around some of the bigger lakes.
We will also be joined by some guest paddlers, and we'll meet some friends along the way.
So join us as we get outside on a paddling adventure.
We have some deciding to do today. I'm actually kind of resigned isn't probably the word, accepting of the fact that we're not going to be able to actually do as much paddling on this trip as we want to. We're going to have to skip more sections than we planned, just because of our time schedule. We're going to have to be doing that today, strategically picking spots where we're going to paddle, spots where we're going to get out and portage with the truck, the canoes to the next spot. We are heading at least to Burleigh Falls, see how long it takes us to get to there. That's 2 locks up, but it's about 26K, I think, something like that. And we have to get to Bob Cajun tonight, so we know we're skipping something. It's just, what are we skipping? So that'll be the question. Depends what time we get to Burleigh Falls. So there is actually, I was looking at the satellite view of the map, and there's an island just before Burleigh Falls that we either have to go around, or it looks a little marshy, but it looks like there's a channel that goes below the island. So if it's passable, we can actually cut off a little bit there. So yeah, that'll help, but we'll find out when we get there. It might be impassable, we'll see.
Might be some good fishing.
We don't have time for fishing. I am going solo in the canoe today, so since I'm solo and I've got to keep up with the canoe with 2 paddlers, I'm actually going to attempt to use my kayak paddle, which I use in my solo boat all the time, in the bigger boat. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but hopefully it'll help me keep up. This is a really pretty part of the canal going through the town of Lakefield. This part is so pretty. I really like it. It's awesome.
Our journey out of Lakefield was aided by a very nice tailwind.
That tailwind was pretty good. It was really helpful, although the waves were starting to pick up a little more, but it was still bearable. But I think that really helped with our time.
We're probably 2/3 of the way there already.
I would think
I
so,
would be guessing.
Yeah.
The tailwind, when we're in the backcountry, it's rare I get a tailwind on a day like today.
Ever.
It's always in the face, right?
We made really, really good time. I'm very, very happy about that. We're just, they're lowering the water in the lock, so we'll be able to get in there shortly.
We got out of the canoes at Young's Point for a break and to check on progress.
How far do we have to go to Burley Falls?
13.7. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Burley Falls is the one where there is no longer Lock 29, because in the 60s they were combined.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right? We've had that tailwind, and if it turns into a headwind.
Yeah, it will when we turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here, I think it'll be along our side here, and there may be a spot where we can actually cut some off of that 13.7. Just depends how marshy and shallow it is.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And I do have the fishing rod in the canoe just in case.
Yeah.
So when we leave you behind, it's because that big
That
fish I
fish has
latched
got you.
into?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pulling us.
Sounds good. So.
So we're here. That island there
That's that big one.
is this one, right?
The big one, yeah.
Yeah.
So if we stay just this side of it, we're going to cut out, we don't have to go all the way around it, we'll cut off a bit of that wind that's on us. And then we got to go, but we still got to go, then curve around up here. And we should be able to cut through there, I believe.
Below Ferry Island, Ferry Lake Island. There's some really nice cottages.
Oh, yes.
You know, we saw that one for sale. I'm sure there's 6 zeros behind whatever big number was in front for sale.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we had even come way up this far just to find a place to beach the canoes that's not on somebody's property.
Oh, this might
Well, I
even.
mean, it's somebody's property, but like not on the dock or
Yeah.
or right in front of their house where they're sitting there going, "What are you guys doing here?" That's a sailboat. So our planned shortcut, unfortunately, due to warnings of a highly invasive plant like algae, is we're being warned to stay away from it because it's highly infestable.
Huh.
So if you think you can't make a difference in the world, the tiniest thing like an algae is making a difference, you can make a difference.
More paddling to do, and if you look up at the sky,
You got some
potentially
dark clouds
thunderstorms.
too.
The clouds look a little threatening. We're hearing thunder off in the distance too, so hoping we don't get poured on. That could very well happen, and we may have to just take shelter on shore. It's raining fairly heavy right now. Dark clouds, thunder, and the wind is shifting directions rather quickly, so we figured we'd best wait out here. We're gonna get wet. Well, we are on shore. There is thunder and lightning and a lot of rain. Canoes are getting full of water. Hoping my bag doesn't get soaked. It's covered with my raincoat, but the bottom isn't, so it could easily just get wet from the bottom.
Yeah, this is pretty heavy. We're trying to wait this one out. Our crew member let us know there's a big lightning strike, so we were firmly told to get the hell off the water.
What did she tell you with the locks?
So yeah, the lock's got to be closed 30 minutes after the last lightning strike. I guess it's a protocol in case power goes out or anything like that. So
They can't have
Yeah.
boats in the lock if the power goes out. And so yeah, so 30 minutes after. So the locks are closed right now, so even if we were there, we'd have to portage around. We're having fun. Woo!
crazy, eh? Can't even see the other side of the shore.
Oh,
Pouring down
man.
super hard.
Yeah. I'm gonna need new underwear. I think my rain's gone through them. So everything got bright, everything got cheery, everything got dumped out from water and repacked. Things were starting to dry. It's nice and bright and getting warm outside. We're contemplating taking our rain gear off. We got about a kilometer and the skies opened up again. Massive rainstorm of the day, number 2.
Finally, it did clear, and we paddled into Burleigh Falls. Wet and tired, we beached and decided to drive to Bobcaygeon, where we would set up camp and dry out.
So we left Lakefield this morning.
It was a little after 9.
Yeah, and now we're in Bobcaygeon, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to watch the constellations reveal themselves, one star at a time.